So we were on Russian news.
We're basically famous in Russia. Hi.
I've not recorded this long, it feels awkward.
No.
Hello. That's really shaky because I'm driving.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe once I get on the highway, that'd be better.
More shaky than if I was holding it.
I don't know, that's a hard one to surpass there.
Okay.
It's so shaky. Well, Black Hall is
Because
not
I
there.
should have drove.
Why should you drive?
Because that's my good side.
Do you want to stop and get out and let you drive?
No, I don't like to drive.
Okay.
What?
Is that? I don't. There's no one in it.
Abandoned. What is that thing's called?
Right now.
Rangers.
No. Ranger. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we were on Russian news.
We're basically famous in Russia.
We're not actually.
We could be, we just don't know.
Well, my YouTube video hasn't blown up.
So we
That was
probably aren't.
posted, so probably not. So basically, I woke up one morning. I don't remember dates. I'll have to put screenshots
last
and
week.
stuff in.
Last Friday.
It was
Thursday,
last
Friday.
week. I wake up. It was last Thursday morning. Yes, because that's the night that we went out to East Day. So last Thursday morning, I wake up to a message from. Is it wrong to say foreign account? Foreign account. Like the name was like one I could not pronounce, and it was a message from her. English name was Kate, and she was from Russia, and she was a producer on Russia's Channel 1 News. Even though their logo looks like a 7, I don't understand it. I think it's on Channel 7 in Russia. And it's like how we have like Channel 3. Their first channel is 7, but it's Channel 1 News. She was the producer for the show. Basically, they were doing a segment on the pandemic and how we have been like using like cars and like drive-in services and things to like live normal life. You can talk a little bit.
Yeah, so basically, she sends this message.
It's really bad.
It's so bright.
Hi. The sun is setting.
Maybe you can't see my double chin.
I just wanted sunglasses. There's a Stady crossing the median. Is that a Stady? It is. Why don't they
Coming
even
after
cross
you?
for us? No, right there.
Oh. I thought you meant behind us.
No.
That's not good.
I'm not getting pulled over yet. Oh, he's getting somebody though.
Keep it that way.
Okay, anyway.
So he tells me that this
is like
lady
good.
reaches.
Now we're lighting.
Yeah.
Makes my skin look flawless. Not really.
Hope it makes my flawless. My forehead is breaking out. Anyway.
I got new prescription sunglasses. Let's try them out. They look really dark. I don't know if I
I
like them.
don't have sunglasses. I'm blind without my actual glasses.
That's why I got prescription ones. Wow, these are
cool.
dark. Okay, anyway, hi.
So, he tells me she wants to interview him. And of course, at first, I was like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. Do it. And then the next day, I took a training at work. They talked about Russia. I'm like, ma'am, that could be sketch.
I was a little sketched out from the get-go. Because it's Russia, and Russia's been in the news for the past 5-ish years.
Yeah.
With like fraudulent things and hacking and spying and all that stuff.
So.
But I checked her her Facebook profile and it was like legit. She had a lot of pictures of herself like at the station that went back for years. So like this Facebook account had been around for years. It wasn't like one of those new ones that went back for like a month.
Yeah.
And her Instagram also, I checked that because she messaged me on Facebook and Instagram. I think that's it. But I checked all of her accounts and they're like those checked out.
Yeah. Basically, it came down like you could do it, but just don't talk about my job because that could be bad. So.
Which now, if we do get famous, they're gonna watch this video. And like, well, what's her job? Anyway.
Have to try to find out. Which I guess would be hard.
No.
say he didn't actually do the interview. So what did you do exactly?
So, obviously there's a time difference between us and Russia, obviously. So, I tried to get a time. I told her, like, when I was available, like, our time zone. I said 8 o'clock in the morning because, like, I thought I can get it by 8 o'clock in the morning. So she planned it for Thursday or Friday at 8 o'clock. And then she asked if my wife or if my husband was going to be present. And I'm like, well, I am the husband. My wife is Emily, but no, she's working. And she's like, well, can we do it later to have her in it? And I told her, like, that's fine, but it's going to be like Friday evening, our time. And she's like, well, no, only thing we can do is like 10 o'clock, like a.m. And I'm like, no, like, it's literally a 2-hour difference. Anyway, so I woke up feeling kind of sketch about it because I messaged other people like, hey, like I sent them a screenshot of the messages and they're like, that's super sketch. And like, I didn't think it was, but after everyone's like, that's so sketchy, I'm like, okay, maybe it is sketchy, and I'm not thinking about it enough. So like the morning of, Emily wakes me up and she's like, it's 7:30 for doing this interview. Well, I didn't want to get up, and so I laid in bed. But I messaged her and was like, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing a Skype interview because, like, in my mind, if they want to get me for like espionage, they can like ask me the right questions to get the right words to like twist it into something else. Those things happen. It's the world we live in. So I'm like, but I would be willing to answer questions that you might have like in a statement. And she got like a little defensive with me, and she's like, don't cancel, we're already here waiting for you, like basically like just do it, it'll be fine. I didn't. So she asked me for a video. So I recorded the video, just like kind of going over, like, she wanted to know basically why we chose to do our wedding drive-in style, basically like how it works, pros and cons of doing it drive-in style, and then also what else we do drive-in style in America. So I just filmed a short video saying like about our wedding and how it was already planned and we didn't want to change it, so we did the drive-in, and that's basically it, I think.
So then when they actually like posted it, super exciting, super weird.
Because like she didn't really say like, okay, we're going to use it. She just said like, thanks. And like I'd already made her mad, so I was like, well, now she's not going to use it. But what day was it? Sunday? Monday?
It was Monday.
Monday I got up.
No, it was Tuesday.
Was it?
Yeah, because I was home.
My week's all thrown off.
We're quarantined, so
yeah,
you can't keep track of days.
So anyway, so she sent me the link, and it's funny because like they played like clips of our YouTube, like our edited wedding video I made from YouTube on the video, and then like you see me talking for like 3 seconds, and it's still me talking, but they dub it over with like some Russian. I'm glad that they picked a deeper voice for the man, so I'm like,
yeah,
maybe I gotta never mind. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, we're on Russian news.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to see yourself. I never did send that to my brother. Like, he's right there on Russian news, his face and all.
What?
So I never did show my brother.
What do you mean he's right there?
Because they had me walking down the aisle.
Oh, he's on it.
Yes.
I thought you were saying he looks Russian. I don't know.
I mean, I guess he could. I don't know what Russians look like exactly.
We sound so uncultured. Anyway, so yeah, that's how we got on Russian news. Like, our YouTube video somehow made its way to this producer in Russia.
Yeah.
It was on the biggest news station on Russia, the main one. And I looked into it, like, the government in Russia doesn't control their media, so I'm like, they're probably not going to use me, like some Ohio country boy, for like espionage. Like, I don't really see that being a thing. I have a pretty squeaky clean record, which might be even more motive for them to use me, because like, who would have thought it?
Right.
And so far, the FBI has not contacted me. I think we're in the clear.
Yeah, it seemed like a legit thing.
It wasn't just us. There were several stories from all over the world.
Yeah.
But they misquoted me a few times. What did they so in the video I explained that like we did our wedding drive-in. People don't think I'm driving with my knee, I promise. I was like, I had my hands back and everything else.
His legs literally touch the steering wheel. I don't understand.
I do it all the time. It's safe, I promise.
I wouldn't say it's
You've never been even in an ounce nearby. Okay, so I basically said we did our wedding drive-in because it was safe and we want our friends and family there. And I said, like, basically everything else, like, we have drive-thrus, curbside pickups, for pharmacies and everything. And I said, like, even our church did like a drive-in church service. But they misquoted that in the article. I forget exactly what their words were that they put instead of.
Yeah. But to like translation wise,
yeah,
probably just the way maybe they said it.
I have yet though, because like they have like live translation or live transcribe or something from Google, where you can like record audio and translate it. I want to do that over my actual voice to see what they
said.
See what they said. I said, but I know like I talked about how we had to like bring in like an FM transmitter for the radio, so that way we could like everyone in the cars could hear. But they quoted me saying that we launched a radio station. We did not.
We didn't.
We did not launch a radio station.
That would be cool. We didn't.
I used to be on the radio. So did your dad.
I've been on the radio.
Maybe we should launch the radio. It was for high school. I was in the media arts program. And we had 96.9 The Dragon. And I was on that once a week.
I just talked about FFA stuff when I was on there.
I was also on the radio for like being in musicals and things. Anyway, so I'll. By this point, I'll already have put in screenshots of the chat. I'll put in a clip from the actual news broadcast now. So that's all. Anything else to add to this?
I don't think so. I think we've kind of beat the dead horse.
You know we like to ramble. My videos used to be significantly shorter before we were together.
Yeah, well.
And then our Texas videos happened that were like over an hour long each.
That was so fun. I want to go back to Texas so bad.
That would be fun. We're rambling again. So that's all. Enjoy this clip from Russian news. See if you can. If you know Russian, tell me what I said.
Yeah.
Like, tell me what they said I said. But that's all. So you can watch it now.
Right. Автомобили в условиях пандемии превратятся в своего рода капсулы безопасности. Фантазия их использования безгранична. Вот, например, эта пара из американского штата Огайо, Эмили и Билли Джо Маккейн, свадьбу решила сыграть не в ресторане, а на соседнем поле.
Мы поставили в поле прицеп для перевозки зерна, чтобы нас было видно, и каждый из гостей припарковался на поле и настроил радиоприемник на канал, который мы запустили для свадьбы.
Даже селфи с молодоженами можно было сделать, не нарушая социальной дистанции. Это раньше были лишь автокинотеатры. Теперь на парковках играют спектакли, произносят про...